deadly. We'll take out the big targets. Mop up any troublemakers with the Mark 19.
All call signs, this is Overlook. We're seeing enemy armor in the Palm Grove west of the river. Taking fire. RPGs on the rooftops. Right armor. Take it out, Jack. Going around infantry. Watch it. We got RPGs on the rooftops. Anti-air battery. Rooftop. Hostiles with RPGs. Command, this is Outlaw 2-5. Infantry's making a run for it. We are cleared to land, over. Roger that. Okay. Bachelor 2-7, let's get those Abrams to the front. Outlaw, this is command. Unload half your chalk here and take the rest 2 clicks west. We need you to evac an advanced team pinned down in the city.
Down the ramp! Move out! Go, go, go!
Roger that, command. Outlaw 2-5 is en route.
Marines, listen up. One of our forward recon teams has gotten pinned down and needs our help.
Outlaw, this is Deadly. Returning to base to refit and refuel. You're on your own for now, 2-5.
Advanced team is pinned down in a hot area. They're popping green smoke to indicate their position. Roger, we have a visual. Outlaw 2-5 out.
Watch for friendlies near the colored smoke. Let's get our boys evac and get the hell out of here.
Mortar fire! Keep coming!
Facility is too hot. We'll circle back in 3 minutes.
Watch for friendlies near the green smoke on the 2nd floor. Let's get our boys out of there. Move!
By those cinder blocks! Cut it down! Cover me! I'm reloading! Heads up! RPG! Bring on standby! To the east! By those sandbags! Over to the east!
Hold your fire! Hold your fire! Friendly's up on the 2nd floor! I repeat,
Put some
we're
fire
up
on
on
that
the 2nd
balcony!
floor!
So you're all right out of here?
We're in, Captain. Let's move out before they recruit.
Outlaw, this is Deadly. Refueled and fully loaded. You guys with me?
Move out! Let's go! Let's go! Let's move.
Jackson, get back on the Mark 19!
Outlaw, be advised. We have a situation here. Over. Go ahead, Command. Over. SEAL Team 6 has located a possible nuclear device at Al-Assad's palace to the west. Nest teams are on the way. Until the device is verified safe, all forces are to fall back to the east. Over.
We're hit! We're hit! I've lost the tail rotor! Mayday! Mayday! This is Deadly going in hard! We're going down.
We have a Cobra down. I repeat, we have a Cobra down. Deadly, this is Outlaw 2-5. Come in. Over. Command, I'm visual on the crash site. I see small arms fire coming from the cockpit. Request permission to initiate search and rescue. Over. Copy 2-5. Be advised, you will not be at a safe distance in the event that nuke goes off. Do you understand? Roger that. We know what we're heading into. All right, 2-5, it's your call. Retrieve that pilot if you can. Out. Deadly, do you copy? What's your status? Over.
I'm here! Keating is KIA! Hostiles moving in fast! I sure could use some help down here!
Hold on, we're coming to you. Be advised, 2-5, hostiles advancing parallel southwest of your position towards the crash site.
We got 90 seconds, Jackson. Get the pilot. No one gets left behind. Jackson, pull her out of there and get back to the LZ. Do it. Get to the C-8. We'll hold down these corners. Go.
Lieutenant Vasquez, this is Outlaw 2-5. Now would be a good time to get the hell out of here. Over.
Roger that. We're on our way.
Outlaw, this is Command. We have a probable nuclear threat in the capital. Proceed to the minimum safe distance until the all-clear is given by the Nest team.
Go, go.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We're in for some shots. Hang on. Take you next hour. All U.S. forces be advised. We have a confirmed nuclear threat in the city. Nest teams are on site and attempting to disarm. I repeat, we have a confirmed
Everyone, hang on.